live and recording. Hi YouTube. So let's load the most recent save that I just created 3 hours ago, 2 hours ago. That's my save game. Okay, let's see. Who do I know? I know who Johannes Eggestein is, and none of the other guys really. So we just started. This is the press conference because we were appointed the new manager of St. Pauli. If you don't know, St. Pauli, they are the second biggest football club of the metropolitan area of Hamburg. They are in the center of Hamburg. St. Pauli is the most famous part of Hamburg as well, because that's where all the red light... It's the red light district of Hamburg. Maybe even the most famous red light district in the world. And I kid you not, my wife studied in Hamburg, right? So we would be hamburgers. Exactly, hamburgers are a thing. You know Hamburg. One of the most famous towns in the world. And one of the biggest towns in Germany. Cities. Metropoles. Whatever. So I kid you not, I was strolling with my wife through St. Pauli because the bar scene is very popular and the bars there are really good. So we were bar hopping in the area a little bit. And so the whole place is literally cluttered with prostitutes. Like, if you haven't been there, it's really like that. On every street corner are one or two prostitutes. I think most of them are in pairs of two for security, which makes total sense. And they saw me and my wife go there, holding hands. And then a light pole was between me and my wife, and we had to let each other go for a brief moment. And those ladies were onto me. And I was like, no, no, no. And I grabbed my wife's hand, and then they backed up again. But they see a man without a woman, and they are onto him. Like, it's crazy. It's another world. It's really unworldly. Haven't been to many bars. Yeah, my bar hopping times are long gone. Okay, but let's hop into the game and let's not. So we're 29 years old, which might or might not be accurate to real life. Prostitution grows bigger and louder. Yeah, I don't know. Questions. You replaced previous manager Fabian Hürzeler. That's fine. Okay, welcome to St. Pauli. It's great to have you here. Part of your induction, you shortly be given our welcome pack, and will then go through the club's vision and objectives once again. Congratulations, I'm sure you will lead us to the great things. Reputation is only 3. Well, yeah, that seems reasonable. But they are currently... Hey, Lowlight. Yeah, thank you. I just relearned how to bind a tie. Could be a bit tighter. So... right now, in real life, St. Pauli is number 1 in the second division of German football, the Bundesliga 2, or second Bundesliga. The club enjoyed probably the best spell of success during the 2000s. Yeah, that's when they were in the first Bundesliga. Although now enduring a 16-year barren spell, having not won a competition since 2007, Kids Kickers still have a history of which they can be justly proud. St. Pauli won the German 4th tier 5 times and were runners-up 3 times. Well, that's not really something clubs in Germany are proud of, because that's regional league. Yeah, the Prem is the most popular league in the world, so a lot of people watch Prem. I don't even watch the Bundesliga too much. I watch summaries of the games on YouTube, but that's mostly it. I'm more into low-tier football. Hamburg Pokal, that's the cup, the Hamburg Cup. Hamburger. So we'll read the word hamburger a lot. So be prepared to be hungry. Blah, blah, blah. The German second tier. For the only time in 1977. Finished runners-up on 3 occasions. Won the German fifth tier. So this is not something German clubs are proud of. Winning the regional league and the city leagues. It's not really... Where is Parada? He's the captain, right? So who do we have? I don't know any of these players, really. Zolla, Afolayan, Sinani. Because I followed the second league when Werder was relegated 2 seasons ago. Yeah, exactly. It's like with Bayern always being number 1. It's like in Spain or in Portugal or by now in almost every league, like you always know who's going to be champion. And even in Austria now, you know it's going to be Salzburg. I think in Poland it's mostly Warsaw. So yeah, it's the metropolitan areas where all the money is accumulated. That's where things happen. And even in I mean, people say, oh, the Premier League is so interesting because we have the Grand Five, or how many they are now. But I think it's still boring because you always know, oh, one of those will be champion. Like, there's just no surprises anymore. They need to win a World Cup and become great again. Oh yeah, wrestling is a favorite of mine as well. I think there is a wrestling game coming to Game Pass next year. Only 3 main teams. That's Chelsea, Man City, Man United, Tottenham, and there are several, isn't it? Liverpool, right. Well, okay, loan obligations. Got him from Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace is Championship, I think, maybe. I don't know. Hauke Wahl. Oh yeah, I had him signed on another save with Footy Manager 2022. Julie Gala. Oh yeah, I've seen him in a highlight and in a summary of a game. Vasily. Okay. We'll see. The system is a 5... That's rather a 3-4-3, I'd say. Maybe it's something very different. 5-2-3. The board have outlined a long-term vision of the objectives that will get us there. I'll be back in touch to see if there are any changes to be made. So as far as I know, somehow Lotten. And soon Wrexham, right? Wrexham is the most popular club in the world right now. So I think the editor is not out yet, which means I really want to get the editor. I think it's not out yet, so that would mean that I cannot change names. You got 300 points again, good for you. And so that means I can't change names in game, but as soon as I have the ability to change names in game, I will make a points redeem called Put Me In Coach, and then you can become part of the team. You just tell me what position you want or what specific player you want to be, and then I will give them your Twitch name. And then I can blame you guys directly for missing penalties and if you are the goalie, conceding goals and all that. And that'll be a lot of fun for me. Probably not for you. So they want us to sign players based in Germany. That's fair. It's mostly more cost effective. Play entertaining football. This is not very important. Also, this is half important. Okay. Develop players using the club's youth system. Yeah, it's not too great. So sign Müller. Certainly not. I mean, he will not be expensive to get because he's old, but I guess he would want a wage of 300k a week, so something in that region. So no. Sign players to sell for a profit. Yeah, we don't have any players we can sell. I mean, older, he is still very good, yeah, but I can't pay his wage with St. Pauli. He's still a very, very, very good Raumdeuter and a very good striker as well, in my opinion. And he's just got a great personality as well, at least from what you can tell in interviews. Oh, spooky. Record of Bundesliga top half finish. Okay. Be competitive in the DFB Pokal, that's the cup. The German cup. The National Cup. You always get me with it, I swear. It's always real. Work towards becoming self-sustainable. Yeah. That's always my goal. Budgeting. Reach the Bundesliga 2 playoffs. At least. Okay, but it's not too important. My contract expires next year. Gaining promotion to the Bundesliga in 2 seasons, and then again the same goal. Okay, that all seems reasonable for now. Our supporter liaison officer has asked for you to be provided with details of the club's supporter culture and expectations. Be competitive against HSV. So if you don't know, HSV, the Hamburger Sportverein, the Hamburg Sports Club, is the greatest rival of St. Pauli. They city rivals. The other great rival of the HSV is Werder Bremen, which is my favorite football club. Finish above Hansa Rostock. So Rostock is another rival in the north, but they are located at the Baltic, obviously, not the North Sea like Hamburg. But they're still, for some reason, I think because the fans are politically aligned differently. St. Pauli is leaning very far to the left politically, and Rostock has a few fan conglomerates that are leaning to the right. So the fans don't necessarily like each other too much. And again, oh my god. Oh, I showed this today to my little son because he's the voice actor for this alarm. This alert. And he was all over it. He was super psyched. And then I showed him the dinosaur. And he was like totally... he was terrified at first. Then he said, Dino again, Dino again. And he wanted to see it over and over and over. And when I put my hands on his ears, he was fine. Schedule a press conference to meet the media. Yeah, that sounds... Every week? I don't know. Maybe every month is fine? Let's not do it too often. Or, I don't know. Maybe I think we can change that as we go, so... But I don't know, maybe they are useful in this version of the game. The last version I felt like, okay, yeah. They're all only telling me stuff I already know, or very useless stuff. But we'll see, maybe they are good in this. Okay, so this looks all very familiar. Suitable vice captain. Oh yeah, he's got a lot of leadership, a lot of teamwork. Let's look at his numbers. Alright, I only played this in German thus far, so this is the first time for me playing this in English, so this is all arranged differently because it's in alphabetic order, and obviously these skills have different names in German, so... Like heading would be Kopfball, starting with a K. Finishing is Abschluss, so that would be on top. But I will assume they didn't change too much about this overall. Yeah, I liked my my defenders to be tall. I think what a mistake a lot of managers make is they sign center backs that are sometimes below 180. And I mean, that is fine. It's fine to be not 190 or 180 to play football, but as a center back who is defending in a... Yeah, you need to have two tall center backs positioned. Because when you have a free kick and they are not good at heading and they are too small, so they don't have a good jumping height. Where is it? Where's his jump? What is it called in English? Jumping reach. They need a good jumping reach. They need to be high. The height affects the jumping reach directly. And they need to have good heading. Goalie matters the most. Yeah, he needs to align the center backs well, or the defenders in general. But if you don't have center backs who are good at these, at jumping reach and heading, then you will concede a lot of goals by free kicks and corners. And a lot of people don't get that when playing this game. Who is the current captain, though? Let's see. So Johannes Eggestein. He transferred from Werder to what was it? Some Dutch club. I forget. No, Royal Antwerpen in Belgium. He went to Royal Antwerpen in Belgium, and he didn't really have an impact there at all. So, and then he was signed by St. Pauli. But he was first he was dealt as a wonder kid in Bremen, and at Werder Bremen. But they sold him after relegation. I have never met a German person who speaks Dutch, because it's mostly the other way around, that people in the Netherlands speak Dutch. No, most Germans only know German and English. But French and Spanish are definitely more common than Dutch, because Dutch is not taught at school. Only English, Spanish, and French. And in the East, I think in Eastern Germany, in some schools, still Russian as well. So, yeah. Let me see. Oh, maybe we don't have a captain yet. Is that it? Squad planner. That's not it. So I haven't played this in a year. I have to get a grip here. Oh, no. We do have. He's the captain. Jackson Irvin. Teamwork is 18. And leadership is 17. So he rightfully is captain. He's 30 years old, so he's experienced. That seems okay. He's a midfielder. I like having midfielders as captains. You learn French. Yeah. We have German classes in Germany as well. So right, no, dynamics, hierarchy. So who's the vice captain? That's Marcel Hartel, right? I wonder, can I assign him a nickname? I think I should be able to. He's wanted by Stuttgart and Heidenheim. Oh. Bundesliga clubs are after him. It's usually English. But don't they teach you how to use grammar properly? And also a lot of linguistic history of the English language? You already know it. Okay, then it's boring. So he's got 12 teamwork and 13 leadership. So Haukeval would actually be the better choice, which is fitting because the last name of him, Val, means choice. You know everything. Okay, so you're just like me, because I know everything as well. Okay, squad. Yeah, make him the vice captain. May upset current captain. I'll take that chance. Connor Metcalf could do with individual attacking movement training. Yeah, dude. Agility and balance for Nemeth. He's a centre back. He's a big centre back. That's good. But I think that's very common now in most top leagues that the centre backs are just 190 centimeters and above. And I would recommend it with a short distribution training for Nikola Vasily in order to work on his first touch, passing and vision as they are currently. Okay. Let's do that too. I don't know. Yeah, let's just accept all of that. Well, there are midfield players who are very short, like Modric, for example. I've attached a report to introduce you to the club's supporter profile and the supporters' expectations. I'll also send you through an update if anything major changes during the season. 5'7". Okay, that's not too short. Modric is still very good, yeah. So I would think that the hardcore block of St. Pauli is bigger, but I don't know. Families. Yeah, maybe. Fair weather fans. Yeah, not too many, because I mean right now maybe some more because they are in spot 1 in the second Bundesliga. Casual fans. Yeah, that would be me. That would be me. I fall in and out of real life football all the time. Yeah, we have read this. I think it's all very acceptable. Like, it's... Yeah. We can accept that. We don't need to haggle here. These guys are in their last year of contracts. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's... per week. Yeah, per week. Forgot how tall he is. Oh, well. A lot of faceless guys. They are all, like... He might become a good winger. Eric da Silva Moreira. He's German as well, that's good. Yeah, not really second-tier Bundesliga material right here, but... I mean, he might get there. He has a youth contract still. Oh, he just renewed it, as it seems. It's valid 1 more year. And my staff thinks he might become a 3.5 star, which is not bad. Yeah, Etienne. Oh, Amanido. I remember him, I think. He's wanted by Hannover. Tactical direction. Yeah, okay, now we're talking. create tactic now. Let's do it. So my staff thinks we could play Gegenpress, or vertical tiki-taka, or fluid counterattack. So we are one of the better teams in the second Bundesliga. So we could even go for tiki-taka, but vertical. I don't really like the vertical in this tiki-taka. I like the horizontal tiki-taka way more. Because you lose way less balls. Yeah, high intensity running. So my squad will need a lot of what is it called? Your stamina. I don't think it's really there. Yeah, he's got only 9 stamina. Let's see. General info. Attributes. Physical. Stamina. Yeah. I mean, it's not awful, but I think for second tier, it's decent even. But it's not great. I mean, we could try and see if they don't manage to live up to it. We could still change our tactic. Let's try Gegenpress, I think. Let's intimidate. Mentality positive. Pass into space. Play out of defense. Higher tempo. That's, yeah. Higher tempo can also... that can also damage your game a lot. I'm very excited for the new game engine. Take short kicks. Distribute to center backs. So they will build the game out of the center in the rear and try to keep the ball as long as possible. And if they lose it, get it back immediately. Higher defensive line. High press. Yeah, much more often. So this could also lead, if they don't do it right, if they fail to do this, that can mean we'll concede a lot of goals. So it's a risk. But every tactic has a risk. So my staff says we should go with a 4-2-4 with 2 forwards. I like that. Oh yeah, I like that. Because Eggestein is actually a good support. Pressing forward support. Is he a good pressing support though? Yeah. I will be right back. My son is up here. And he's asking for the thermometer because he's ill. So I'll be right back. Where's my be right back screen? Okay. It's just going to be a minute. Oh, sorry, okay. There's a raid soon. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully the good kind of raid. Yeah, let's go with this, I think, and we'll see who we can fit in where. Selection advice. Oh, Eggestein up front and Amanito as support. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Yeah. Buchert, is Buchert number 1? I think he might not be. I think he is, so he's better. Yeah, you might be better. 35 viewers, you say? Okay, he's injured. We have only 1 injury. That's good. He's a center striker. Okay. What's his pace? Only 11. What's Eggestein's pace? 12. Wait, I really quickly need to send a message to my wife. She wanted to know something about the printer, and I found that out, so now I can tell her. My team always gets slide tackled in FIFA and injured. Yeah. They always do. In this game as well. So his pace is 12. Amanito. Yeah, he's way faster. So... No, why would you use him as a sweeper keeper? Oh my god, no. Yeah, he's overall better, I'd assume. Can we compare them? Or is that... Compare with... So... Yeah, I think let's rather have... Vasily fielded. Shot stopping. Yeah, that's... that's pretty much what I want. Yeah, so he's our backup. Yeah. He's 6 years younger. I like it. Val in the center. Yeah, I can live with that. I think he's a good center back. His pace is okay for a center back. Oh, Metz has a good pace as well. I like that. That's also important. What many people don't understand about this game, that your defense... You should play Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Well, I could. It's on Game Pass. I looked at it, and I thought about playing it for spooky season in October, but for some reason I didn't. Because I still wanted to play all my regular games. And so I have quite a few people in my community who don't really like horror, so that's always a consideration. Like, but if someone comes along and pushes it really forward, like, oh, you have to play this, please play this, please play this, and it's on Game Pass or whatever, I will do it. Like Keegan Burgundy was pushing Bramble the Mountain King because she really wanted me to stream it for her. So I did. I finished it in one sitting, even. Let's see, what's your passing? 13 only. 14 passing. Wait. Eric Smith. No, I don't know him. But he seems to be our most valuable player. You think it's fun? That sounds good. It looks fun, yeah. Okay, so we still have a bit of space in our roster here, so but I don't know what our monetary situation is right now. Okay, we have one tactic. Do we need another backup tactic? Let's create a new one. So we have Gegenpress. Maybe fluid counterattack. That's basically kind of like an opposite of Gegenpress. Oh my god. The Heartstopper. Yeah, let's have the fluid counterattack as a backup tactic. With a 5-3-2. Yeah. I'm glad you like it. I stole the idea from another streamer. Not the dinosaur, but the because she has something like, do the roar. And then she does the roar herself. And I thought it was really funny. And I just wanted to emulate that a little bit. But then I made the... Ava? No, not Ava. Azurla is her name. One of my most favorite streamers. She has one as well. Yeah, I think let's go with this. They have some familiarity with this. Yeah, intensity is very high. Okay, let's see. Mentality. Positive. Yeah, let's be positive. Scatter like 2 times with it in her speedrun to get items. Items, maybe? You mean items? Could be items. In possession, right. Attacking with. Yeah, this I feel like this you should always adjust according to your opposition. Yeah, we play out of defense for now. And this, I like to keep this blank. Because I like to grant my players the freedom. Yeah, autocorrect is a pain, I know. I like to keep this blank most of the time. I like to adjust it when I see the situation is, okay, we can't get the ball into the box, so let's spray and pray, basically. Let's spray and pray, or hit all the crosses and just hope for the best. Play for set pieces. Oh, right, we have to create set pieces. I think there's a new set piece creator, though. So, time wasting never. This is a very high tempo. Let's start with slightly higher tempo, because going with at this pace every game from the start, that will do your players in. Yeah, counter press, obviously. It's a gegenpress. When possession has been won, counter. Yeah, we don't play safe here. Distribute your center backs. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Take short kicks. That's good. Control and possession. Yeah. Don't know. Yeah, you need to have really fast-paced players for this. I don't know if my center backs have the pace for this. We'll see. We'll have a test match against the youth, I think. Wait, is Discord on? Let's check. Oh, Discord is on. Okay, let's punch in some promotions for myself. heard my Discord as well. Okay. Yeah, it seemed to be down, but now it's back up. This will just take 1 minute or so. Yeah, I'll ask my cult to join. I think Vass, for example, he doesn't even look at the Twitch notifications. He just waits for the Discord notification when he shows up. On one of the Discords I'm on, there's a guy with a baby in the in a harness in front of him streaming. Oh my god. The things people do to stream. It's adorable sometimes. Oh. I botched that one. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's quit Discord. It's a noisy app. Okay, back into the game. Very noisy, yeah. There's always something going on. So, Marcel Hartel, right? He was the vice captain. Exactly. And now it's Va. Oh, wait. It now uses this setup for this tactic. No, don't do that. Does it reset that? No. That resets it. Okay. That's the only, he's a sweeper keeper. Is he though? Passing is only 9. Hey, Star Shadow, thank you, thank you. I bound the tie on stream and I forgot how to. It was so embarrassing. Yeah, wingers are great. If you have the right personnel for that. Like this, he is not a good winger. He doesn't have the pace. Maybe for second Bundesliga, yeah. But these guys could not do it in Bundesliga 1. Yeah, but if you leave your tied, it will get like what's it in English? Well, the silk will deform. It will deform the silk, so that's not really an option for me because I treat my tie as well. You never need to tie it. I need to relearn what the rules are in English. Really. Ball winning midfielder. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. Deep lying playmaker. Yeah, I know what that is. Defensive midfielder. I know what that is. An anchor. Take your risks, dribble less, shoot less. Oops. Halfback. Regista. Roaming playmaker. Segundo volante. This makes sense to me. Okay, let's can have that role. Deep lying playmaker. Yeah, that makes sense as well. So we are playing with 2 defensive midfielders, which is not too bad. You make your tie very short. No, you know nothing about football. But I heard in a documentary that Canada is the next big promised land for soccer. And everybody loves it in Canada. It's replacing hockey. Or ice hockey, as we call it over here in Europe. Okay. Elias Saad. Attacking midfielder left. He is very good. I think as opposed to him. Oh yeah. What's his strong foot? Why doesn't it tell what his strong foot is here? Why not? They never tell you. I do have to click on him. Did they not change that by now? Since the racing. Where's the strong foot displayed? Regular starter could still improve. It's not bad. Yeah, I could become a 4-star according to staff. He's only 23 years old. That's good. His crossing is not so good. So I'd like him to work on his crossing. His contract expires only in 25. It's not far fry. It's far fry. It's not far fry. What is it? Oh, he's got lots of flair. I love players with lots of flair. Presumably the times of the flair players are over. As you can see by the downfall of the Brazilian national team. But I still like them in this game. Everything is far fry, okay. Attributes. What is his strong foot? Right only. So he is... Ah, okay. So we want to play him as... not a winger. Right. I like... So when his right foot is a strong foot and he's playing on the left side, I like to play him as an inverted winger. Because that way, he will generate better goal opportunities for himself. I like to do that. And Banks, what are you? What are you? Ah, this is his... Okay, his preferred foot is left. And that's why the AI picked him as an inside forward as well. Okay, so let's play with inverted wingers. That's fine. It's not what I prefer overall. I prefer to have wingers with the preferred foot on their wing. So the right winger should have a strong right foot and the left winger a strong left foot. That's also why this is these are mostly the most expensive players in real life. A left winger who is very talented, very good, and has a strong left foot. So that can actually make a huge impact on the asking price of a player. Because, well, he's a left foot, which is rare, and he is very good, and he can play left wing forward. So we'll ask a hefty sum. Sadly, Star isn't doing the raid as she ended her stream sadly. Oh, okay. I mean, that's fine. You mean Star Freckles? Or what? Because Star Shadow is in here. Those are the only stars I know of. I think. Freckles. Okay, okay. That's fine. That's fine. No, no, it's fine. Miss Freckle. Well, with you here, the other raid is still going on, right? So, fine. So yeah, I will put Liasard on the left wing. Don't know why the AI picked the other guy. That was Sola. I mean, Sard is not recovering from an injury or anything. Well, it picks them by their training performance. So... yeah, you enjoy your meal, my friend. Enjoy your meal. I think I know this player also. Oladapo Afolayan. Yeah, I think I know him. He's from England. So English players, it's always sensible for German teams to pick up English players whenever they can because of the UEFA Champions League regulations that you need to have national players. Taquitos. Yummy. And English teams consist of a lot of legionnaires, right? They have a lot of players who are not English, so they need to fill their ranks with English players to fulfill the UCL requirements. And that's where all the English players on mainland Europe come and play. Like, they have game practice because they haven't been in England, where they have fewer chances to get much game practice because of all the foreign players that are there. So they get bought up left and right by the English teams, so they can fulfill, like, the big English teams, so that they can fulfill the UCL quota. So that's why like Werder did that with Lee Buchanan. They got him for free from Derby, the team that was managed by Wayne Rooney. And this season they sold him for, I don't remember, like 2 million to a championship club. So they made a good deal with that. Okay, enough about tactics, I think. I think this looks okay. Yeah, pressing forward for him is good. These guys are good. Ball playing defender, I like that. Yeah, this looks all very good, I think. Wingback support. Troy. Yeah, no, he's not as good. The other one was Saliakas. Well, Saliakas is better at the job, according to my staff. Complete wingback. Oh, that's very demanding. It's a very demanding role. Fullback. I really like to play with fullbacks, but I don't like to get further forward. Let's have him on defense. It's only 2 supporting roles, but we'll see. I mean, with the gegenpress, you really have to be careful, because if you lose the ball and these guys are not in position because they're still pressing, you're in a pickle. You can concede goals like that. So, okay, but that's enough about tactics. I think let's save that just in case. This will only take a few moments. A few moments later. There we go. Squad selection rules. Yeah, we fulfill all the rules because we're a second-tier club. Like, we mostly have players who were... who do we have here? Claire Hahn. Chiara Hahn. Yeah, I will, as soon as I get the editor, I can edit the file and everything. Got my smacks. And then I will put a real image of mine in here. Very stupid image. Can I just go back via escape? Okay. And in this version, you can have an eye patch. So we have a friendly against Ingolstadt. Okay, cool. Blah blah. Weekly staff meeting. Oh right, we have to look at staff. There's a lot to do here, and also we have to look at finance. We have a mini budget. Yeah, pirate soccer team. It is a pirate soccer team. Where can we see the? This is the official emblem, but they have the skull and bones as their unofficial flag. St. Pauli. That's our balance. Yeah. So dumping this into the wage budget doesn't really do anything. Oh my goodness, Frankie. For not being here, you're making a lot of noise. No board request just now. They will not grant it because I've been only here for a day. They will be like, who are you? Who are you to make demands, dude? So we have no money. Literally no money. Our balance is 4 million. Income. These are our expenditures. Oh, for this season thus far, yeah. So we have to be careful with our budget here. We can't buy any new players. So if we let someone go, we should make sure it's for a reasonable sum. Not just like that. Yeah, squad planner. As I said, we can't afford anybody, so... The Damn United. No, I haven't seen it. Is that a football movie? I don't really care about football movies. I mainly care about low-tier football. Hey, Vaz, welcome in. So even though you see green, this is not Sporting. It's St. Pauli. So don't worry. It's actually a great movie. So what I would like to do is... we have wage budget, right? We have a wage budget. It's not bad. It's really not too bad. I'd like to fill staff, because having a good staff can make a huge difference. Like we are already highest in second Bundesliga in every regard. We are best in every aspect. Thank you, Vaz. Thank you. So let's see. This might take a while though. So I didn't really like doing this on stream, but I didn't have time to do it ahead of stream, so. Staff search. Oh right, I don't have my filters. Oh no, I don't have my filters in this one. Shoot. Okay, so we can have staff on the coaching team, right? Head performance analyst. Assistant coach, assistant coach, assistant coach, assistant coach, and performance analyst. Head performance analyst and performance analyst. Head of youth development. What's he like? Show me. Working with youngsters. Oh, he's very decent actually. Yeah, very decent. This is second Bundesliga. And a channel point for your thoughts on St. Pauli. They have rather close ties with Werder Bremen. They are politically, the fans are leaning left, and the club itself represents itself like that as well. So those are all pluses for me. They come off as generally very as St. Pauli. I'm not St. Pauli though. I'm not a St. Pauli fan in real life. But I like the club. It has some appeal. I mean, people say it's the no commerce club. They're anti-capitalism. That's BS, of course. They're still selling their merch, and they're selling players left and right to make money. Like that, it's an enterprise, like every other football club. But it's a likable football club. I think they're fine. I like them. They have sympathetic players, and their coaches are usually laid-back guys, at least in front of the press. Like Holger Stanislavski, I remember him. He always seemed like a great guy. Very chill. Down to earth. Like, it's a very down to earth club, right? That's what I like about them. And they have a lot of underdog stories. I like underdog stories. Staff. Where's staff? Here. Yeah. This is very important. The medical team. What can we have here? Head of sports science. Yeah. Physio, and sports scientist. Cool. Okay. So, rating. Okay, let's create a search. Coaching. Assistant manager. Employed? No. We can't afford to pay fees on. A friend of mine is coming from Poland and we were gonna watch a Benfica game live, but they moved the game to one day before he arrives. Oh no. That sucks. Many locusts. What reputation, any, really. Attributes, those of an assistant keeper? No, not assistant manager. Hell no. Yeah, assistant manager. Right? I'm looking for an assistant manager. No, coach. I need to get accustomed to the English terminologies. Oh yeah, we have an assistant manager. Peter Nemeth. So no, we don't want these. Coach roles. Coach. There we go. That's it. Searching. Oh, that's our wage budget actually. It's only 1.2k per week. So we should not overextend that too much. Filtered. Oh, no one. Right, because obviously. Why was I wondering? Markus Gellhaus. I think I know that name. Romain Villiger. He's German. Systematic. Yeah, he's great overall. Not very specific, not very specified, not very particular in his skills, but he can fill in the gaps, you know? He's fairly professional. Yeah, you have a good rest. You have a good rest, Frankie. A bridge to sign, I think. But see, training coaches. Let's see what we got. Fitness coach. We only have 2 fitness coaches. Okay. 1 coach. And he is not so good. The AVA rate is finally over. Oh no. Right, let's just see what we need. What do we actually ask assistant to sign. There we go. A few holes plugged. We need defending tactical, we need attacking tactical. So let's find a coach for defending and attacking, really. Everything else is set pieces, yeah. Attacking and defending, okay. That's what we want. That's where we need to get better. So let's see. Pick attributes. Coach roles. Coach. Defend tactical. Let's up these numbers a bit to narrow it down. And there's only 1 person. Hank Dude. A Dutch person. The Dutch mostly know German, or have basic German knowledge. Oh, well, he's okay. But let's see. Let's lower everything but technical and defending. And then we have Ümit Davala. He's Turkish, so there is a chance he knows German as well. Ah, but he's only... Oh, no! Oh, what? Oh! He was a player at Werder Bremen? Really? Well, okay, that was 20 years ago. I wasn't following Bremen then, really. So we started in Mannheim. Then he went to Turkey. Milan. Galla. No, he came around. Oh, he was a coach for the Turkish national team. Then went to Gala. Tuzlaspor. And he's out of work since 2018. Okay. So let's compare these two. Henk Dude. Up. Yeah. They don't really... He's 10 years younger, so he will leave us soon-ish. I mean, sometimes they work up until to their 70s or whatever. Okay, let's just take the one who's cheaper. Let's try Davala first. Or info. Well, he played in Germany. Oh, he even has the German nationality. That's great. So he most certainly knows German. Languages spoken: Turkish, English, Italian, German. This is weird. He was born in Germany, in Mannheim, but his German knowledge is only basic. I mean, that he's fluent in Turkish makes sense, because most likely his parents were Turkish. But he's better in English and Italian than in German, okay. Oh well. I mean, who knows? Could be any number of reasons. Contract. Approach to sign. Yeah, that's already a good chunk of our wage budget. Let's see what the other one wants. Yeah, no. So we could afford him. Up our defense a little bit. No more football. Yes, more football. Hi, Sekrus. How you doing? And why no more football? Did you have enough football for today? Every single ad is FIFA play now. You're going crazy. Oh no. Don't go crazy, please. I'm sorry. Yeah, coach. He's going to be a coach. Yeah. Immediate, please. Let's try to... Let's go low. Let's go really low. And try to sell him some bonuses. Play it and the ads go away. Oh no. So if we win the second Bundesliga, you get a juicy bonus of... Sekrus. Now it's you. Frankie is gone and now you take over. Unbelievable. 14k, yeah, maybe. Top division promotion, wage rise. Yeah, of course. If we reach first Bundesliga, yeah, you get 35% more. That's illegal. Pirated. Oh, yeah. For legal reasons, this is a joke. But if he doesn't... if he wasn't buying it legit, the ads would still continue, right? Suggest? He still wants the relegation wage drop? No. Yearly wage rise. They usually like this, but the cup. I could add a winning the cup. 20k, and let's up this a bit to 20k as well. Let's try 2.8 per week. No, he really wants the wage, but he is still not out of patience, and that he's happy with that. Okay, so that's more than a third of our wage budget. That's only 8k, right? So we can't afford anyone with this transfer budget anyway. So if we just... It doesn't make a huge difference, really. It really doesn't make a huge difference. Let's just leave it like this and live with the fact that we can't have all the staff we want. Our physios are generally not as expensive, so let's... And you can get really good physios on the cheap in this game. So, let us put this back to 15 everywhere. Because that's the default. And save this filter. And name it coach, defense, attack. And I'll save it. Want to download a car now for legal reasons. This is a joke. Blind people, they're legally blind. How can I become legally blind? Arrest for being illegally blind. Okay, let's clear this. And now we want a physio. Medical. Physio. And there's only one attribute that is really important for physios. That's physio. Therapy. Let's go to 20. Sometimes you can get a 20 for really cheap. Peter Gebhartl. Alright, they're not supposed to be employed. No. So he's... oh yeah. So Peter Gebhartl. Benno Zivko. Samuel da Costa. So he is German. 20 in physio. It's like Crusader Kings when you look for international people with good skills. Yeah, it's in that regard, it's very similar to Crusader Kings. You're always looking for the best courtiers you can get. Wanted by 11 clubs. Ooh, I can understand. Oh yeah, physios don't want a lot of money for some reason. So he's wanted by 11 clubs. Maybe we should offer this. He knows German. We could up this to make the offer a bit juicier. Get this up to 50%. I mean, it's only 1,000... Football Kings, yeah. It's only 1,000 per week more, should we be promoted. And that's going to be nothing for us by then. Finalize deal. Okay, so that's 5,000 off our wage budget. We could afford one more person. Recruitment team, yeah. Not really needed right now because we have no money. This track doesn't sound very chill. Let me check that. Ew, I don't really like it. It's super not chill. You can't put your players in the dungeon when they play badly. Well, you can't just take them. You can't just tell them they won't play anymore and sell them. Hey, Star Freckles, welcome in. Fancy club manager, yeah. Hope your stream was good. Okay, so we have a physio. The coaching team, right? Let's see, what else do we need? We got... okay, coaches. And then we get one more guy, and then we're good. Then we're gonna proceed with the game properly. Attacking technical. Yeah, we need better attacking staff. Which sounds wrong, but is actually very right. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let us save this filter. It's a good filter. Physio. Save the filter. The song now sounds terrible. Okay. I just thought, oh, it's slow. Let's skip it. Yeah, you're right. It's not very pleasant. Very discordant. Yeah, you're right. It's very free jazzy. Let's go with lo-fi, actually. Let's play lo-fi music. There we go, that's better. So let's clear this and look for a coach. Yeah, that's true. You're not wrong there, I think. Coach roles. We have fitness coaches who are not good, but okay, it's what we have. We'll deal with that as soon as we have money. So, we wanted to have attacking technical personnel to up those numbers a little bit. Filtered physio, why? I did not load the filter. Lower these numbers a bit. No, they don't like it. Let's go down to 12. Okay, we have 3 people. Hank Dude! But he wants too much wage. Gerald Warnenburg. They're all so old. Kai Oswald. He's decent. Discipline, determination. Yeah. Coaching attributes. Dennis Bergkamp. Oh, he's very good at attacking and oh, he's perfect for the job. He's Dutch. Information, let's see. He knows Dutch, English, and basic German knowledge. There was him, right? Yeah. Oh, let's try and get him. Where did he work? Oh, Ajax. He's going to be... Oh. Inter Arsenal. He's going to be expensive. He's not... Really? 3.5k? So I have 5k down. Let's try to get him for 3k. Is he wanted? It would appear no. He's wanted. Ajax wants him back. Oh my days. Well, maybe we can get it. Him. He's not an it. He's a person. Let's try and sign him for 2.5 for now. Give him a juicy wage rise should we get promotion. 3.4. Let's go 2.8. 3. Let's go 3. There we go. Finalized deal. Okay, and that's our wage budget spent. Let's save that. Sorry for taking so long, but I really like to squeeze out every stat point on my staff I can get. That's actually one of the parts of the game I enjoy the most. Shrewd negotiator. Well, there are people who can do it way better than I can. Coaching assignment to add. Okay. It sounds again like 2 songs are overlapping. Is that normal? I don't know if that's normal. The application was glitching out before, so... Oh, Eggestein is our best player in training. Amanito. Haukeval is the worst. You're the worst. How Caval? Oh no. Oh, now we're getting energetic here. Weekly session. Attend meeting. Yeah, let's meet everyone. Individual training. Shooting. Sure. Let's just accept everything for now. Should he though? Should he develop his weaker foot? Should he? He's 23 years old. His left foot is weak, so it's not going to be great. I mean, he is a winger, so that could be a waste though, because I already made him play as an inverted winger to negate the weak left foot. Strongly recommended. Okay, let's go for it. Okay, he's not longer a team leader. End the meeting. End the meeting. Must respond. Oh! This is still pending. Let's walk away. Whoopsie. Set piece introduction. Yeah, I was looking forward to this. Set pieces are an important way for the team to... Why? What's with the music all of a sudden? I don't know. It's not lo-fi. You like that song? I'm sorry. It's again 2 songs playing at the same time. Is it the app, or like is it glitching, or is the music just like that nowadays? I don't know what's happening. I'm using the Streamlabs music app. It's implemented in the OBS. So this seems to be fine. Yeah, I mean, use these Spotify playlists. I think the music nowadays is just like that. Yeah, that's the noise kids enjoy these days. Ugh. Yeah. How dare you like different music than what I'm used to? Okay. The relevant departments of the club would like to know your set piece preferences to help prepare the squad. Let's see. So this is new. You can now make set pieces in with this editor. Before it was such a pain to create set pieces, and I hated it. Zonal marking. Defenders will cover key areas of the pitch. So this is for defense, right? Oh guys, I can get Streamlabs just emailed me. I can get a promotion for Star Trek Fleet Command. Slots are limited. I get these emails every other day. Sponsorships for these awful free-to-play games. And it's such a bait. Like for young and inexperienced streamers, like, oh, you get a sponsorship. It's not really a sponsorship. Like, yeah, if you are a big streamer and you like to sell junk to your viewers, great. But for a small streamer like me, it's like, what is even the point? Is any of my views... could I sell Star Trek Fleet Command or whatever, a free-to-play game? Could I tell you, use the link in my bio or whatever? Or use this link in my chat? And then I'll get 20 cents. Or whatever. Eh. Okay, player marking. Opponents can get a running start. I don't like that. Unless an defense is not losing their marker. Reduced specificity in a... specificity, that's an awful word. Hybrid. Let's go with a hybrid. What posts do you want players marking whilst defending? Both posts. Yeah, specific city, exactly. Defend the box. Staff preference. Let's go with staff preference. Balanced. If my staff likes that, I like it too. This is the set piece overview panel. Corners. Attack. Oh yeah, this looks so much better. You can switch between the different set piece types and scenarios. That makes sense. You can save, load, and create new routines. When you have multiple attacking routines set, you can customize how often those routines get used during the match. You can add set piece responsibilities. You can even delegate full control of set piece tactics to a member of staff if you want. This is where you can set the instructions for ball delivery. Change any of these selections by selecting the relevant button. Your primary set piece takers are determined by your choice of in-swinging or out-swinging delivery and their footedness. Which would they take a corner with? Okay. This is where we can assign our set piece instructions. Ah, yeah, okay. So this is where the real science begins. Everything is planned using categories such as aerial threats, recovery defenders, and so on. On a match day, we use these categories to assign roles to players based on their attributes. By planning our set-piece routines in this way, it allows us to be flexible enough to react to any situation. Our created routines will be adaptable to any team selection, injury, or red card. That's great, so it's very dynamic, even within the match. Because the set-piece editor before was not that at all. You had to change everything manually all the time. And you had to create a new set-piece for every match. Like when you were swapping players, when you benched a player, you had to replace him in the editor with someone who's as suitable. And it was a pain. It was really a pain, and a drag and a time sink. And if you were too lazy to do it, you were just at a disadvantage on set pieces. Categories are all ranked from top to bottom based on the player's relevant attributes. Each instruction can be changed by viewing them. You can also reorder or move instructions by dragging and dropping them as you see fit. Creators. Each instruction category list can be opened up by selecting their name. These ranked category lists will be used to determine which player is assigned each instruction on a given match day. The priority list on the right... Oh, this is great. So, we determine the order in which we assign these instructions to players. Set piece takers are always highest priority, so are assigned first. You can see a preview... Oopsie. Of your created set piece routine on the right hand side of the screen. Please note that this is just an approximation, and the way the oppositions shape up may affect how things actually play out on a match day. Preview with starting 11. The settings button enables you to preview your routine with your current selected squad and switch the previewed routine to the other side of the pitch. I really like this. Okay. Yeah, corners are very important. corners happen a lot. Defending corners. Let's see. Routine 1 is awkward. Drag constructions into this category. No, don't take control overall. You did not assign them. Still awkward. Well, I'm not familiar with my players yet, so I can't really tell what would make sense. I need to field them on some friendlies before I'm not familiar with these players at all. When you are familiar with your squad and composed your own squad, I think it's way easier to judge who to put where and stuff. So, I guess this is fine for now, for what it is. Attacking corners. Lurk. We have lurkers. Aim for... No, I like to aim for the short post. Near post. This is what I like. I like them to be near the post and have a centre back. A really big centre back like Haukeval. Have them in front here. And like that, they can... I actually had a centre back score a hat-trick once. Because I went for the near post and I put them here. And I think I had a striker as a distraction. So the striker was pulling defenders away from the centre back. Because why defend a centre back in front of the goal? Like, what's the point? And then the centre back just nodded the ball in 3 times. It was glorious. Is something. Let's see what else is on the menu here. Are you up for electronic dance music? Well, I'm not. Cozy collection. Wooden vibes. Cool, okay. Let's try this one. It's cozy. Corners, free kicks, shooting range. So this looks like it's already set up. All of it. So we don't really have to bother with this right now. If we feel like... Here's your adult card, Vass. Okay, let's... Penalties. Right. This seems reasonable. Why is he first, though? He's not good at finishing. So having him in first would be... I feel like he should be third, really. Well, he's good at penalties. We'll give him that. There we go. Okay, so can we now soonish have our first friendly? Yeah, continue. Training plans, right? I have to fiddle around with those as well. Training calendar. Our schedules. No. Units. Match prep. No. Mentoring. Oh yeah, mentoring. Let's create mentoring groups. There we go. Wonderful. Individual, rest, coaches. Yeah, that music screams football. My goodness, what's going on with the music nowadays? These damn kids and their noisy music. Indie alternative. Let's try that one. That could be good for football feeling. Right, this is our primary tactic. I like it. Reminds me of past soundtracks. Energetic, positive, warm music. Tactical preparation. Yeah, I could sneak into the stadium in Bremen and record the crowd, I guess. But there are football chant sounds in the game, so code of conduct, firm, I guess. Li Guang-in. Why field him? No, I want to get to know my best players. So no, I will field my best players. I will not field those guys. Sorry, but no. Oh, we have another friendly against Saarbrücken as well, so then we can have the benched players on the field. Right, loans. Right, problem with loans is still our wage budget is so small. Like, it's not feasible. We can't even take someone in on loans. But as far as I'm aware, the database has been updated so far that they actually have all the transfers that the teams did in real life are already applied to the current squad here as well. So or let's see, let's look at transfers. Oh, these are my players. Yeah, contracted to St. Pauli as well. Let's see, could I use them for the first squad? He's part of St. Pauli too, so I could maybe get some money out of that, like a little bit. Yeah. Can I negotiate these? Münster. Oh, this is Mannheim. Actually. Waldhof Mannheim. Ah, there it says. Waldhof Mannheim. Munich, the smaller club in Munich. And Halle. Hallischer FC. So they all offered very similar. Hallischer FC is actually offering. They offer to take on all of his wage. Let's take this offer. And the other ones, can I tell them to match? A slight interest in Munich. A slight interest in Halle. A slight interest in Münster. He is interested in Waldhof. So if you, Waldhof, offer me 100% of his wage, you could have him. And they also pay a fee. Monthly contribution, 4K. Suggest terms. And they will go lower on the fee. Now it's 3.8K. So they went lower. Oh no. No, they didn't want to pay anything. No. No. 500 is the lowest. Can I type something in? Like 300? I can. That glitched always on the previous versions. I bet they lose patience. Let's just take the 3.8. I mean, he's inclined to join them, so. Yeah, that looks good so far. So these are also offering. We can get 10K for him by Saarbrücken. Yeah. Let's just take all the offers. I mean, the difference in sum is marginal, so yeah, they all offer 3.8K a month. So it's fixed. He looks decent enough for a 21-year-old, but not good enough for a second Bundesliga, no. Yeah, he's got 2 stars. He's a potential 3-star. But it's not guaranteed. And that's also only an assessment by my staff. Like, I was very confused when I learned this game. I was like, why do the stars change all the time? Why do they go up and then down again? It's just an assessment by your staff. It's not set in stone. Like, you would think, by video game logic, the game doesn't lie to you, and it displays exactly what is going to happen. That's not the case. It depends on how good your assistant manager is, and how good your assistant manager is at asserting talent. And if he's not good at that, he will assess stars in a very wide range. And that he can be at fault there. Bergkamp wanted by Eupen. Squad dynamics. So Jackson Irvin is the leader of the pack. And Halkeval is highly influential. That's good. Axel Hartel. Do idiot errands. Oh no. Maybe it's nothing too stressful. Introduce yourself to the squad. True, yeah. I want to take the opportunity to introduce myself to you as the new St. Pauli manager. I'd like to talk about our Bundesliga 2 aims. So our aim is to finish in the top 5. I will not make promises. Making promises is a trap. Maybe they changed it a lot, but I don't know. I have nothing else to talk about. I think we're good enough to secure promotion. No, let's not say that. The top half, yeah. That's a target we can all get behind. There we go. They like it. And outstretched arms. Brilliant. I've also finalized the code of conduct you've been suggested this season. I trust you're all accepting of the rules and on board with me the system for the upcoming campaign. Yeah. No complaints. Everyone is satisfied and content and encouraged. That's a great response. Nothing else. And they're happy with that. Yeah, why would I make promises? I mean, I've been here for a week. And now everyone's moral is really high. That's good. Yeah. Support has seen a slight improvement. Atmosphere went up a lot. That's good. So that didn't change much. It's like elevator music. Morides, Jackson Irvin. Yeah, he's been out, right? He was already out, but now he is injured. Most injuries aren't too awful. Like, yeah, 8 days to 2 weeks. That's a pretty common time frame for football players, for professional football players. It's really sad though, because he's a great midfielder. What's his passing? 12. Meh. Whenever I see a green number on passing, I'm like, ooh, I want. But that's the mistake I made when I started playing this. Good passing is nothing if they don't have good vision, good teamwork, and decisions and anticipation. So they need to be mentally fit to use this, actually. If they don't have the mental stats for this, passing is useless. And same with strikers. They can have all the where is it? Well, this is supposed to simulate coaching, right? Not coaching, scouting. So a scout would tell you, yeah, like he's this good at heading, and he's this determined. Maybe I don't freaking know. They gather all this data, and they have insane amounts of data nowadays in scouting centers. Yeah, it's trying to be as accurate to real life as possible with these stats. That's why there are so many of them. And then you can imagine how vast the database in this game is. Like in this database I have 165,000 players, and every single player is absolutely unique. All real life things, not just football. Yeah. No. Sheet for this, like, for everything. Yeah, but he's still a pretty good midfielder because he has good teamwork, he's a good work rate, decent decision making. Yeah. It's sad that he's injured now. Let's see, tactics. But I didn't even field him. For some reason. Oh well, whatever. Oh, what? No! Undo! Did I have them like so? I had them like so, right? Yeah, I had them like so. There's no undo button. If you fudge up your tactic and you don't remember what it was. I mean, I could save the tactic like that. So, Ingolstadt. It's an away match. Whether you want to prepare your team for the next match or develop the players to the full potential, training is key to get the most out of your squad. Yeah, exactly. Let's fiddle around with the training calendar. Yeah, So what you want is recovery, yes, but also match prep, match review. So the players will watch the match they played the day before, and that will up their tactical abilities for the next matches, so they will reflect on their mistakes, basically. And that helps a lot. Just assuming that everything is still as it was in FM23. A press conference has been called. Blah blah blah. Attend your first press conference in charge. Yeah, attend. Let's attend. Can you share some thoughts on what it means for you to be the manager of St. Pauli? Very excited, it's a great club and I can't wait to get stuck in it. Smile warmly. Was there something about St. Pauli in particular that made you sit up and pay attention? The statue of this club is incredible. It's a huge club and it means so much to be sat here as a manager. Was there anything that gave you reason to doubt whether this was the right job? There really were no doubts. From the moment the opportunity came my way, I knew I wanted to be here. Outstretched arms. Outstretched arms. I can see why people might think it could be a problem, but I hope it won't be. And that we can really make huge progress. That's really lunacy. Why did this job in particular appeal to you? I'm a naturally ambitious person, so to find a club like that, that's a dream come true. Do you think the squad has enough quality? Oh yeah. I think we have a great squad, and I'm not sure we need to improve anywhere at all right now. Also, we don't have money. Point your finger, yeah. Or throw water bottles in the corner. Everyone's excited and ready to work. Yeah. What do you know about the St. Pauli fans? Dedicated fan. That's true, actually. That is actually true. The St. Pauli fans are very dedicated. How far can you take this club? We need to aim high. This isn't going to be a short-term thing. We have a vision and a plan to bring consistent success. What can the St. Pauli players expect from you in training? We need to work smarter, not harder. Everything is planned properly. I wish they would change these up a little bit, because they are so stale by now, and so they have always been stock. But maybe they are working on it. I just didn't make it in this version of the game. They're also working on the women's leagues, on the lady leagues. But it's a lot of work to get the databases done, so it's not quite there yet. Any manager will love to have a player of his quality and something like that. It is Sart, yeah, sure. Sart looks great. I can't wait to see him play. Was just fine, yeah. I mean, what do you expect? It's a press conference. Dwight conference speech. Or did a Mussolini speech? Oh, that sounds awful. Dad excited about new challenge with St. Pauli. Scouting, yeah, I know scouting. But scouting is really not something we need to spend lots of money. They want him too, Sandhausen. A slight interest. Sandhausen. Yeah. Why not? Accept. Intermediary suggestion. 38-year-old winger. Let's see. Stamina. Yeah, no. a winger with 8 to 11 stamina. So it could very well be that his stamina is at 8. That's the lowest it can possibly be. The highest it can possibly be is 11. So it is possible that it's actually 8. It's unlikely that it's actually 11. So it might be... More likely it's 9 or 10. But that's still awful. A right winger... And he's contracted. So I'd have to pay a fee. Oh no! Oh, actually, as a Raumdeuter, he wouldn't need to have a lot of stamina, because the Raumdeuter is actually lingering on the wing and is trying to look for ways into the box. But he's 38. What's the strength? 8 to 11 again. Ah, no. No, it's really not. No. I will not shortlist him. No. He's very keen on joining. Yeah, but he could only join us free agent in half a year, so I don't know what's going to be in half a year, right? I will not shortlist him. No way. No, let's get that match against Ingolstadt. Collective bonuses to be decided. Yeah, let's keep them normal, I guess. Oh, none of our players are actually. Glatzel, he's really good. Glatzel is a really good striker. Lars Stindl? Oh, he's at Karlsruhe now? Really? Yeah, he was. Oh, he transferred from Gladbach to Karlsruhe. Really? Interesting. Ragotta. I think he's a decent striker as well. Tim Kleindienst was the top scorer last season. Okay. Reflected by his value. 27. Yeah. Best footballer age. Not ready for a fitness test at this point. Yeah, that's fine. Thigh strain, ouch. Let's look at stuff again and responsibilities. Handles team selection. Yeah, that's fine. Benny Hose manages the under 19s. Two. Firing and hiring the head of youth development. I want to do that. Recruit staff. Yeah, I don't need to do this for now. Hiring and firing. Is your manager? Yeah. No, this seems all fine. Fixtures. Let's go. Yeah, I hate these generic emblems. You can mod them out. Oh, so yeah. Okay, no injured players on the bench. Yeah, you can get off the bench because you are injured. Oh, He's Luxembourg's vice captain. Cool. Did Luxembourg ever qualify for the Euros? Let alone the World Cup? Huh. Who knows? Yeah, I don't have more. And I mean, having a small squad isn't always a big disadvantage. Oh, he's hurt? That hurt his feelings? But he's encouraged, okay. Pleased to be playing in his preferred role. It's great. Marius Funk. Okay, never triggering a press when the ball is played to Simon Lorenz should improve our chances in this match. Okay, let's just do that. Also, yeah. But yeah, that's cute. You always get these little tweets. Or X's? Are they called X's now? Like, are tweets now called X's? Zeets? Only friendly, but a great chance to impress. Okay, let's see. Tactics. Opposition. Ask assistant. Yeah, So the thing is, I could do this as well, right? I could pick all of these tactics against the opposition as well, but for that, I would need to know all of these players. I would have to look into every single of these players, into their strengths and weaknesses. And obviously I'm not going to do that, because that would take hours, possibly. Well, not hours, but a long time. So, we'll just ask the assistant, and he will tell us. He will tell the players how to outplay their counterparts. Yeah, so this is all fine. Let's go back to the dressing room. And let's be, I don't know. Outstretched arms. Hands on hips. Yeah. Places of grabs. Press me. They don't care. Show me why you deserve them. And then, yeah, that if you tell everyone the same thing over and over, they were like, oh, he's just saying that to everyone and anyone, so it doesn't mean anything. It loses meaning. I think I want to crank the in-game audio down a bit. Or do I? Yeah, I think it's fine, maybe. Is it fine for you guys? The AI is not cheating. It's, the AI makes different decisions than the player, obviously. That's a reason why the game can be very easy. You can outplay the AI, but not always. Camera is... not TV. Sideline, which one is it? Is it sideline? This is lying. Like, there's always this music option. There's no music in the game. Extended highlights. Key highlights. Extended highlights. Replays can be in director mode. I don't care. Yeah, I think Sightline. You have the best overview with Sightline. So let's go with that. Uh-oh. One ball back. I want to crank down the sound a little bit. Sounds on or off? Oh. View all preferences. Match volume. Let's lower it by 2. Not 2, but by 2. I think that's better. Yeah, it's a bit loud during the game, yeah. It's cheating to help the other team, but that's what AI does. It's supposed to challenge the player, right? Yes, so like... Oh, yeah, Eggestein. Oh! 18 seconds. And Eggestein scoring the first goal. Good stuff. Oh yeah, let's look at that again. Banks. And what a header. Funk has no chance. Funk. He's not very funky in that situation. That's not offside either. There's obviously no VAR because it's a friendly. Ooh, and the audience is going crazy. Oh. And the answer is like that. Damn. What a goal. Mause. I think I signed Mause once on one of my saves. Yeah, that was really sloppy defending. Always shout to them. Encourage, calm down, focus. Praise. No pressure. And no. Smith, yeah, okay. Ooh. Ah, Eggestein again. Damn it. I always like to have my team here. I mean, I know therefore... No, yeah, let's have Ingolstadt here, because I can see the ratings down here for my players, and I know my formation. So... yeah, just constantly berate them. That's what you do in this game. Just encourage. It's the only thing that works. Yeah, berate. Now let's encourage them. But let's see what happens. What happens here? Is our set piece valid? Where it's a gegenpress, it's not a counter tactic. So, but I think maybe we want a player on the field here and not everyone cramped up in front of the goal, because then we actually, if we put Eggestein here, or rather the player with the best pace, I don't really know who that is yet. I don't know these players. If I was managing Werder, I could possibly tell a lot more about the qualities of the players. But he always screamed a lot to the players. Oh no. That's a corner. Can you reach? Do your worst, come on. Yeah, try me. Try me, man. And Vasily. Obviously. Easy grabs. Rausch has gotten the yellow. The dugout. The bruised shin. Well, that's not so good. I'll sort it. Yeah, it's only friendly, so it's not worth risking an injury over it. Zoller. He's not half bad. Albers, let's feel it Zoller. Let's see, what are you good at? Pressing forward. Yeah, sure. There was an ex-player that said in the first training session with him, the coach saw him doing passes and went to him and just said, "Do you have coconuts for feet?" And oh my goodness. I bet he was a boomer. Confirm the sub. Okay. We still have 15 subs left. So. Only 11 minutes in. Already seen 2 goals, which is good. Yeah, okay. This way. Ah, too risky. You're right. Wing. Oh, they are really digging themselves in there. Will this highlight ever end? Oh, Eggestein. Oh, yeah, brilliance indeed. Now we get a corner. It's another highlight. Let's see. Didn't amount to much. Let's encourage them. Funkenstag. It's so sad. Yeah. Oh yeah, but you see his quality there. And that's why I made him an inverted play, because you saw how he was striking with his right foot, right? He would have fewer possibilities like that if I didn't play him inverted. Eggestein. Offside as well. Not bad at all. That was... Come on, guys, do it. Smith, yeah, okay. Yeah. And it's a centre back. I love it when centre backs strike goals. I just love it. Yes. Out of nothing. Look at that. Centre back outplaying the entire defence. Well, I mean, a centre back knows how defenders think, right? So, makes sense. No. What are you doing? What is my squad doing? I didn't like that. It's looking good for us. I say that. Now looking at this. Oh, they keep him fielded in a friendly, even though he's in pain. We got so lucky there. Oh my days. Okay. Let's look at some statistics here. Marius Funk. This is the opposition. It's always difficult to get an oversight here. So they are not too great with the passes, really, like Lorenz is, yeah. Overall, they could be doing a lot better. They are terrible at crossing, or we are just very good at defending those. They're fair at tackling. So we are much better with the passing. Midkalfe got 2 crosses in the box. No, Smith. That's Smith. Midkalfe is Midkalfe, not Midkalfe. So Smith is good at crossing. Saad didn't get any. Tried 4 crosses, didn't get any in. Banks at least got 1 cross in. It's not looking great, but Banks is not performing very well either. Oh well, okay. Let's look at the heat maps. So they are going a lot over the right wing, the right forward wing. And we are more evenly distributed, I'd say. And our expected goals are pretty even. Yeah. Exactly the same, the game says. Why is this higher than this? Huh. Okay. Theirs is 1.08 and ours is 1.17. So it's pretty much equal. It's pretty much equal. Alright, let's head back to the dressing room. Or... Banks. Yeah, it's bench Banks. Who do we put there in his stead? Afolayan is better than him. And Sinani seems to be better as well. But let's field Afolayan, the Englishman. Is that your best role? Well, you could go support as well. It's 2 attackers, 2 supporters. I think that might be better, yeah. Are you a right foot? So... Oh, you're an inverted winger on the left side, rather than a right winger. So let's play you as a winger here with your right foot, and maybe change your training into right winger. We'll see about that. There we go. Start second half. Why do they keep him fielded? It's so cruel. Good work by Saad. Oh, Mose. No. That's true. That's true. But I mean, the manager can force him. Why not take the corner? Taking no chances there. No, that not the corner. That would have been thing. I don't know what it's in English. Eggestein again. I really like Eggestein. He was really good. He was loaned to Sturm Graz in the 21-22 campaign, and he was really good there. He was the best scorer of the team, even. Oh. That looked like a foul from here, but I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, the fans are really pleased now. Oh. Nice. Very good finish. Yeah. He's putting all the work in. But the momentum is gone. Yeah. They are well positioned now in this. No, mostly the audience will throw the ball back because it's just too big. I mean, they could just really tuck it somewhere or whatever, I think. But most people just give it back. Because a baseball you can just keep in your pocket. Yeah, it's way bigger than a baseball. Oh, Saad. Oh, I would so love to see a Saad go. I think he's great. He's only got on 6'8", but I think he's doing great. Maybe we should go for some subs. Oh. Sola, yeah. Ooh, no. That was good. Saliakas, come on, you can do it. So they only get anything out of the match when they play at least 15 minutes. When I fielded at least 15 minutes. So maybe let's start. Let's start subbing people now. I mean, Eggestein really earned a little rest. Midfielder right, attacking midfielder. He's a striker. Oh, but he's the injured one. Albers is the other striker we have. A 33-year-old Dane. Yeah, I think the Corona rules are 5 subs, but normally it's 3. I don't know. This is a friendly, so this is not reflecting off the league or the cup, obviously. We'll see. Might be 5, might be 3. Who else is exhausted? Well, Eggestein still... Oh, he can go. Eggestein still can go. Well, he's a striker, so he doesn't have to run as much. Let's look at the midfielders. Eric Smith, yeah, he's tired. Hartl. Gigala. Yeah, he's a decent replacement, I think. Yeah, you can take the role even. Defensive midfielder. Deep line playmaker. Okay, maybe he's not playing as a deep line playmaker. He could though. Hartel. What are you good at though? Well, yeah, that's actually... You're actually good at it. Okay. So these guys are tired, yeah, they can be subbed. Oh, Scott Banks is here on a loan. Interesting. Which one do you prefer? 5 subs or 3 subs? In this game, I prefer 5 subs. In real life, I don't really care. You prefer 5? Yeah, a lot of people say 3 is enough because it disrupts the game too much when you have 5 subs. But I like to see as many players as possible. So Saad, he is sad because he's sad because he's tired. But Sinani is really not... He's a midfielder, so he would be good for this position, not the forward position. No, actually not. Ah, he's the Luxembourg guy. Yeah, no, he is actually... Wait, yeah, I know. You are an... Wait, didn't I replace Scott Banks? Oh, this is not the match. It's not the match I'm looking at. You are actually an inverted winger. Well, he likes to play as a standard winger on the left side, although his preferred foot is right. Or maybe he has a good left. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, has there ever been a football match on a professional level where a coach didn't use any subs? So you go to the left and you go to the right. Let's see, what's your best role here? Winger on support, and you'll be inverted winger on attack. How good are you at striking? Long shots 11. First touch 13. Yeah, he's decent, I'd say. Him as well. Yeah, this is okay. Anyone else really tired? Ritzka. Ritzka is starting to get wary. Troy. So he's a good complete wingback. But it's a very demanding role. Let's play him as a wingback on automatic. Guardiola in Champions did it. Yeah, that sounds like him. Oh, they are devastated. I could... demand more, yeah. Praise. Let's praise them. They are playing very well. We are in the lead. And they yeah, Val liked it. Oh, only 8 minutes left. He did no subs, wow. Oh, long shot even. Eggestein, yeah. But now Eggestein is tired. Let's see, it's only 8 minutes left, but... Target forward, yeah, that's the least demanding role. Target man. Or I'll have Zola as an attacker, because he's better at support. The egg does it again, yeah. Eggstone. It's kind of a sad tale. The Eggestein brothers, Johannes and Maximilian Eggestein, they were both in the youth of Werder Bremen, and they ascended through the youth stages and ended up in the first team. And then, because Werder got relegated, they needed a lot of money. They needed to generate a lot of money because they lost so much because of COVID. They had no reserves, so they sold both brothers, and one went to Belgium, to Antwerpen. There was Johannes, who's in this squad now, in my squad, and Maximilian went to Freiburg, so they were separated. It's really sad. I don't know, maybe they didn't mind too much, but they were together at Werder Bremen since they were like 12 and 14 or whatever. So a long time. They had not been separated. Yeah. Oh. And we won. Oh, they're so mad. We lost a friendly, no. Okay, this wasn't half bad. I mean, we got the expected goals up. We have 0.8 more expected goals than they have. Eggestein, best player. Good stuff. This is harsh. Let's say this. And I like it. We could tell Johannes how great he is. Let's tell Johannes how great he is. He was excellent. He looked delighted. I think that this is fine. They're all like, eh. I'm a motivator, says the XCOM Game Pass app. So he's out for 3 days tops. That's okay. Yeah. Yeah, look at the stats. I mean, we dominated them in every aspect of the game. The goal was, yeah, I don't know. Oh, a delight as manager backing. Ain't that cute? you, please? I'll take a swift break. 1 minute. I will be literally right back. I just noticed something. That I need to rectify. It's just gonna take another 30 seconds. Just a few seconds. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna say I'm running out of VIP badges soon. I mean, I have a few people in here who didn't show up in a while, so maybe if they don't show up this year anymore, and I have their badge since how long? 7 months is the longest, I think. I might strip them. Who knows? We'll see. Okay, let's... The data hub has no data yet. Yeah, purge. Purge. That needs to be purged. But most people are still here. So one of them actually got diagnosed with cancer. I don't know if they're still alive. And I will just keep them there as a memento. Yeah, sure. You're always here, Star Shadow, and I like your streams so much. You're such a great guy. So I think it's not that I give the VIP badges lightheartedly to anyone. It's just I have just so many amazing people in my community that I really like. So I really want to display that as well. Oh, you're so great. You're very important to me. Oh, thank you. Hi, chat. The player has something he would like to discuss. Exploring the options available to him at the end of his contract. That's in 1 year, though. Yeah, okay. I'm going to be exploring my options when my contract expires. I owe it to myself to see what might be available. I would really implore you to commit your future to this club as soon as possible. I want you here. Do I? Well, he's not half bad. I think his communication was a bit low, right? Or is it anticipation? How's his positioning? 13. Goalies need good positioning. If they don't have good positioning, they can really put you in a pickle. He's decent for second league. Oh, it's Undead Tats again. Thank you for the raid. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome Lavanek, welcome Aaron. Durian raid, hey yo. So you're in for a very boring time here. This is Football Manager. This is the most English game played by mostly Germans. Oh no! Skull Smash game. The Heartstopper. Let's tell him we want him here. Oh, he's disappointed. We should end this. I mean, you could do what you don't have to sign a new contract. It's out of my hands. Like if you
Thanks
want to,
for the follow. It is very much
thank
appreciated.
you for the follow, Skull Smash game. Thank you so much. St. Pauli, yeah. It's one of the great clubs in North Germany, really. I really like them. I mean, I'm not a fan, but I really like the club. Yeah, feel free to do as you see fit, man. It's I really want you, so he doesn't really want me to tell him what to do. That's fair. I appreciate your sort of situation as well. Yeah. Now he's confused. Well, you voiced very strongly how you feel. Raid and run. Yeah, thank you, Aaron. Schalke. My favorite local club is moving to 3rd Bundesliga probably. Schalke. Oh yeah, that's a sad tale. But we'll see, we'll see. It's not set in stone. The season is still long. There's still many points to gain. Yeah, Schalke is really in free fall right now. It's really sad. There has been some mismanagement. It's really, really sad. It's so sad that all these big clubs from long ago, they are all dwindling. But if you don't have big money infusions, like Hertha BSC, you can't make it these days. I had a chat with Harto. There's something he would like to discuss. The same issue again. Okay. Sure, Herr Hartl. How old are you? 27? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Makes sense for you. Want him here? He's disappointed as well. He's upset now. That makes no sense. This game uses big brain. I could never play it. Well, if I can play it, you can too. The baby version of this new Star Soccer. I've not heard of it, I think. They probably won't even play in third. Don't have any licenses, can't keep the players. So you mean they will go to Regionalliga straight? Oh, this is the mobile version, okay. Oh, it's a mobile game. Oh, that's so cruel. I hope they can somehow turn it around. That would be so sad if Schalke was just poof. I mean, they're still a big club with lots of members, so they would be fine. They could go back up, certainly. But there are examples where that wasn't the case. Like Alemannia Aachen. They're now in Tier 4. Have been for a long time, and they were a Bundesliga club. It would be fun to have the derby against Dortmund too. Yeah. So when Werder was relegated 2 seasons ago, and they were at first like really underperforming in Bundesliga 2 as well. People were saying like, oh yeah, we'll soon have a derby against Atlas Stelmhorst in Tier 4. I'm so sorry. It must be so awful. As I don't know, maybe you're a diehard fan, but maybe not. But still, it's painful to see. Called with the question he would like to ask you. Do you want to respond? Can you comment about rumors that we'll be considering his options? Respond. He has a decision to make. Remember, one of those decisions could be that he wants to continue playing here. Well, that's a lie. I don't wish to comment on such matters. I know what you know. He has the right to explore his options, and it looks like he's going to do that. End the chat. Münster will move up. Aww. Except that's a little bit less of wage to pay. Oh, Davala signs for us. Wonderful. Wonderful. He's the... we took him in as an attacking. Thickest German accent for 1 minute. Okay, let's put on the sickest German accent I have. And let's look at the timer as well. Oh, it was right at 3 hours and 5 minutes. So let's talk like this until it's 3 hours and 6 minutes. So let's continue this, I think, or let's look at the finances. And Fate. Yeah, this did not go up yet because he didn't complete the transfer. This is right, yes. This is the right amount of German, right? My accent hasn't changed at all. Oh, thank you, Star Shadow. Thank you so much. It sounds exactly like I talk normally, right? And the minute is almost up, which is right now. Okay. He goes on loan. He completes his... Asked to recommend... Yeah, maybe he knows some good players. I mean, he will have knowledge of Turkey and maybe a little bit of Germany. Who knows? Sent on intensive language course. He has basic German knowledge. Vaz? Stop it with the heart stopper. Oh my god. How darest you? No. Oh, they have 300 players. That's great. We have 3 injured as well. Oh, fine. Okay. The wage budget still looks the same. Oh, Da Costa will be here as well. Great. So physio will go up a lot. Yeah, you have a good rest. Yeah, it's late. It's late. Gute Nacht. Schlaf schön. Great. So we got those 2 guys. And Bergkamp as well. Great. Good stuff. So what's our wage budget now? Huh. Oh well. So, yeah, right. Strengths and weaknesses. Communication is good. They have a good duo. They're 1st and 3rd league. Yeah, this is all fine. Maybe Amanito is fit again to play against them. Oh, Voltemade! Nick Voltemade. He's one of my favorite players. Yeah, he's still very young. Ah, okay, he's going to turn 22 in February. Yeah, cool. Yeah, right, he had a great season at Elversberg last season. Asian appearances for Werder. Well, that's at age 21. That's not too bad. I think. Why would I feel bullshit? Maybe because he wants to stay, but he's also 33, so I don't know. St. Pauli 2 fixture clash. Rostock, our rival. Turchan. Yeah, he's not good enough for 2nd Bundesliga, so you can go out on a loan. That's another 3.3k off our budget. He is interested. Can we get more out of this? Would they pay 100%? They would not. But now it's at 3.4k. Let's take it. Cool stuff. So does anyone else have favorite football clubs? So we have one Schalke fan, one Benfica fan, Werder Bremen fan, that's me. Star Shadow doesn't know about soccer. Like he just discovered that soccer exists tonight because of me. Because in Canada, it's just not. People don't know what soccer is. Yeah, what is soccer? This game is soccer. Very British. Well, I wasn't a big football fan for the longest time. And then all of a sudden I started playing... so in 1998 I had the World Cup game for the PlayStation 1. 1998 when the World Cup was held in France. And I really enjoyed that. I thought it was a really good video game, but I wasn't interested in football at all. And a few years later, like in 2012, 2011, so not a few years later, actually much later, determine the strategy. Then I got a conscience and puff. Exactly, it was like for me like that as well. Did your sports ball team win all the touchdowns and home runs? Yes, we did, Starfreakers, we did. We scored all the points and are now champions of the world. Yeah, we don't have a budget to take in new players, so. He's on the transfer list? Why? This is not true. Remove from transfer... Yeah, I would say as well, remove from transfer list immediately. He's a prominent spot in the squad... Yeah. Why is he on the transfer list? My goodness. How dare they? We should look for players in the following area to help meet our club vision objectives. Areas Germany, yeah. I mean, how could St. Pauli afford scouting outside of Germany, really? It's not enough goalkeepers currently in the squad. Well, we have two keepers. How many more should we have? Like, really? Attacking midfielder, right. You look weak in this position. Do I agree? Yeah, but two goalies are fine. Yeah. So, Werder Bremen always has a more experienced one and a backup goalie. And then they pull up someone from the youth. And then they have the experienced one is usually fielded. Yeah. I think most clubs handle it that way. So yeah, okay, let's scout for an attacking right midfielder. Okay. We won't find anyone we can afford, but... Wait, what? I know a player. He's... I don't remember, was he? I think he's a right winger, but he has a strong left foot. What was his name? He was playing in Denmark, but I think he's since transferred to England. I forget his name. So he's not affordable. If he's in England, he's not affordable for us. We could never afford any championship players. They're too expensive. Because even championship players, they always go into the millions. You can't get them on the cheap. And we don't have millions. Not ready for a fitness test. 5 to 11 days. The season starts in 1 week. Okay. Okay. Most championship teams are better and have bigger budgets. Exactly. But yeah, the players have huge wages as well. And they don't need the transfer money, so they can ask high prices. So that's just how it works. Yeah, the Prem and even the Championship, they have so much money nowadays. Okay, Amanito is fine. Again, we can field him if we want to. They have full match sharpness, right? So maybe we'll field them at the start, and after half an hour or so we'll sub them. Yeah, you see? That's telling that their most expensive transfer came from the championship. Yeah, but these guys are still injured, so... Yeah, he's really got it. Like, oh man. Several months. Emboldened. I don't know what that means. I don't know that word. Satisfied, I know. He's upset. And emboldened. He's encouraged. It's good. Let's go to match. Okay. Off to the dressing room. Tactics. So as before, opposition. I know none of these players. I don't know my facts about Saarbrücken. The only thing I know about Saarbrücken is that, in my opinion, they have the best-looking emblem of all German teams. I really like the colors and the overall design. This one. You can't really see it, but I think it's a beautiful badge. I really like it. So this seemed to work against Ingolstadt most of the time. Emboldenedness, I think. Something like that. Emboldened. Yeah, let's go with this approach again. It worked last time. We won 3-1, so... and let's have this lineup again. They are all in the green, so... They're all composed. Oh no! My players are all composed. No! Yeah, emboldened or something like that. I don't remember really. Go out there and show them what you got. Places for grabs, so no one cares. Still, no one cares. They're all just composed. Maybe say this. Oh, they like that. Okay, they like that. No pressure. Yeah, look at this badge. I really like the colors. Oh, right, I didn't actually field my best players. Banks is not my best right winger. That would be Folayan, I think. Wait, wasn't he English before? And now he's Nigerian? Yeah, he was English before. Why is he Nigerian all of a sudden? They're all composed, yeah. Ew. Eggestein. Oh! Yes! Have you seen that? Ah, what a goal. Oh my god. What a freaking goal. Eggestein is so good. Yeah, the egg did it again. Look at that go. That was excellent. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Can we do it again? I mean, in real life, he showed what he can do. Oh, Val got a yellow. When I first picked up this game, I always told them to play carefully when they got a yellow. It doesn't make a difference. I tested it. He's my favorite player as well, because he's a former Werder player. But let's see how he'll do in the league. Oh, Mets. Yes. Oh, what a beautiful goal. Let's praise them. Let's give them some praise. And that would have been brutal. That would have been so brutal. But how did they not get it in? Oh my goodness. How could they not score there? That must be illegal. Hatterrock. And the ball lands. Eggestein, of course. Oh. Be careful. Don't get a yellow. Oh, nice. Ritzka is also very good. What's his position? Wing back. Right, he's the left wing back. Wing back. Oh my god. Wing back. He's the left wing back. Mid-color. Smith is doing really good, apparently. So this has been half an hour. I think Banks has seen all the action he needs. Do we replace him with Zoller? No, let's keep Zoller in the backhand as a striker. Sinani did pretty... Oh, Sinani is the Englishman. Now I remember, yeah. No, Sinani is the Luxembourg. Wasn't I'm almost sure Folian was English. Maybe he has... It's a friendly. And Banks is not my first choice, so I want Sinani. Sinani isn't on full match sharpness. I want Sinani to be on full match sharpness. So that's why we put him now. It's preferred for his left. So let's have him play as an inverted winger on attack. It's a friendly, he'll understand. Also, he's just alone. It's fine. If this was the league, I wouldn't do it. I'd only friendly, so. I just want everyone I consider first squad to be at top match. Nice. Have you seen that go? Oh, we're taking them apart here. Cool is that working? Yeah, I mean they are third tier, so. Yeah. Also, look at these guys. They're exhausted already. Yeah, we outplay them in every aspect. Oh. Sometime. No. They have nothing. Oh, man. Oh, that's harsh. Yeah. What a beautiful goal. Oh, that's my favorite goal thus far. That was just beautiful. So excellent. Now the egg. It's the egg. So good. It is so good. It is so very, very good. Oh, look at that. Not even close to being offside. And Sinani doesn't like the praise. Because he didn't contribute anything yet. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, are they? Are they actually playing football? Oh. They're actually attacking. Okay. Yeah. No. Not really happy with that. There was more in there for us. They should have really seized that. And that was an offside. Okay. Oh, there was so much room here. Oh, Witzka. This one is a banger. Well, I didn't schedule the friendly, it was preset. And it's again excellent. Oh, it won't count. He's offside. He was offside. Darn it. I thought, like, oh, maybe he can get a hat-trick. Saad, come on. Ooh. Work ball into box. I don't know. I think we are creating enough. Look at the XG. They have nothing. 0.1 expected goals. And we have 2.14. You can barely read the brown on this grey surface. Yes, passing is... Oh, okay, yeah, the goalie is really bad at distributing the ball. They don't get crosses in because they rarely cross. The tackling looks okay-ish. Well, they can't stop my guys, obviously. Overall, it's very awful. This looks way better. And the heat map, yeah, they stay in the center and try to keep the ball, hold the ball. He struggled to perform. Saliakas. Okay. Don't even know what position. Oh. He's full back. Right full back. Okay. Let's see. Most of them still have a full tank. Let's now bring in Bullshit, I guess. Yeah, let's bring Bullshit in because he's on full match sharpness now. Val has a yellow, so sub Val for... I don't have any CBs. I know here it's defender center. Okay. So that would be Nemeth. Central defender. Defend. It's fine. Don't have... Oh, he can go into center as well. Oh, that would be good if he had full match sharpness as well. I don't know, is he good as a ball-playing defender though? Passing. 11. Yeah, it's decent for a defender. 7 is a ball-playing defender. Why not? We have 4-0 in the lead, so... Philip Troy. Defensive wing-back, right and left. Okay. That seems to work. Wing-back automatic. Right, I had that set up before. And then Hartel. He needs more match sharpness as well. As the rest we have Bukalfa. Carlo Bukalfa. Okay, let's see what his preferred role is. For winning midfielder. Okay, good. So Sinani got subbed Sarge. Checking the right, left, center. Let's get Saad out and taking over the right, left, center. Whisper fire, hey! How janky this looks on a 60-inch smart TV. I can't imagine. This game is not known for being beautiful. Full young. I think he's fine on the left side, right? What's a strong foot again? Right foot. So I want to have him as an inverted winger on attack. Yeah. And yeah, Sunani has been subbed already, so we could grant Eggestein a rest. He's on full match sharpness. So let's bring in Albaz or Zola. Let's see. Albaz. I'm thinking Zola did a good job on the right wing last time. Let's bring Albers in for Eggestein. And he's a target forward because, yeah, it's way less demanding as we can play that on support, and Amanito goes in for the attack now. That's great. What's your preferred foot? Right. Oh, okay. So it's only Zola who doesn't get... Well, I could sub Zola for Amanito later. Let's do that. We've had a lot of shots on target so far. I'm happy. Throw water bottle. Thrash arms. You're playing lazily. No pressure. playmaking efforts. Okay. Oh, someone was outraged. Oh, I didn't pay attention. Also, did they do subs? It doesn't seem like it. Throw a water bottle at Egg. He's thirsty. Yeah, he's carrying all the weight. Eggestein. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's gonna happen? Okay, okay, okay. No card. Fine. Folian is fine for now. Günther Schmidt. Let's praise them. A few of them liked that, but most of them hated it. I praised them. I praised them. They didn't like it. Let's tell them, let's demand more. They've made a substitution. Oh, because of an injury. Oh no. That's never good. Opposition. Let's update that. Again, not gonna decide any of this by myself, because I don't know the players. And I'm not going to look into them. If this was the UEFA Champions League finale, I would, but... Fabio Di Michele Sanchez is getting too much space for his crosses, and we should look always trigger a press when the ball is played to him. Do it! Okay, Amanito is being wary now. He's being tired. So let's sub him for Zoller, and that's all of our subs then. Zoller, what's your preferred role? Pressing forward on attack is fine for you. Okay, that's great. Let's see how this plays. Yeah, you have a great one, Vaz. Have a good rest, my friend. It's good having you. I hope to get the editor soon, and then I will put you in as my best striker. Maybe. Oh, unlucky for them. Lucky for us, though. But they actually did something. That's great. Good for them. Go, Saarbrücken, go. Have a decent number of shots. Long-range efforts. Work ball into... Let's do it. Let's work the ball into the freaking box. Okay, so Saliakas is tired. Oh, I didn't sub him. So, he's tired, right? Let's ease now. Let's really ease. Let's take the intensity out here. Regroup. Hold shape. Roll it out. Lower the defensive line so they can't counter as much. Trigger press slightly more often. Yeah, and prevent keeper from short goal. It's not a stroke, don't worry. It's just my English slipping. Let's still prevent him from doing short distribution. You want to do that when a goalie is especially weak at long distribution, because accurate long distributions for goalies are very challenging. So if they're not capable to do that very well, you want to force them to play it long, so the ball will most likely land at one of your own players, right? That's what you want. So now Saliakas should get some rest. I mean, he has a week to rest now because the next game will be in a week. So there's that. But we haven't been on the attack much since sides changed. Well, we swapped out the entire squad, so that might have something to do with it. Will they get another chance? Oh, they will, and they score! Oh, it's him. Oh, he's delightful. Looked very good. I'm happy for him, actually. Yeah, it's deserved. My B squad was asleep. Let's go to opposition again. I think he made a few changes there, so that's good, I guess. I don't know. Günther Schmidt is off the field, so that's good for us. Yeah, let's have them that one goal. Like the 7-1 in Brazil, Germany against Brazil. They allowed them one goal. That was so sad. That was so sad to watch. It was a little bit satisfactory at the time because a lot of members of the Brazilian team, they were so full of themselves. Like, we have Neymar, we will win everything. And then I was like, oh, wow. No, not at all. But still, it was so disheartening. It's difficult to watch those images with the little kids crying and all. Oh, it's so bad. Okay, this was an okay match, I think. Not great, but okay. Okay, everyone is delighted. Great. Team talk. Alright, great. So Pauli hammer Sabre. Yeah, we dominated them even more than we dominated Ingolstadt, and Eggestein even got a better rating. He only scored one goal? I thought he scored... Oh, Amanito got 2. One was an assist by Eggestein. Yeah. And then he had the offside goal. Yeah, that's why I thought he had 2. Okay, but that's cool. That's cool. Alright. And, also... I might actually call it here, because it's almost midnight, and the season is about to begin, so... we can start off there next time. I don't know when I will stream this next. Maybe on Thursday when there's a wild card. So yeah, we will see. So what do we have here? Baldur's Gate 2. Rod is playing The Sims. So Artsmon is streaming. So if I look into Football Manager, I mean, it's cluttered with streamers. Right. There must be thousands of channels streaming this right now. I have no clue who to rate. I have no clue. Turkish. Oh my god, I'm overwhelmed. It's so many. It doesn't end. Can I sort them? By language? Ah, there. Less viewers, please. Fewer viewer. Not in German, no. English. There we go. Big Richard is managing football. Diving into the new FM. Norway. Viking 2. ... Newcastle. Yeah, everyone wanted to go with Newcastle on FM23 because they got that huge cash infusion. There's an ADHD streamer. Man of many hats. The Journeyman star. Oh, Journeyman. That's right. Rooney, I guess. Yeah, he looks nice. In the words of my mom, you tell great stories and your life's a joke. That's awful. That sounds like he could use some love. Let's rate him. He has one viewer right now. So thank you guys so much for being here. I know most of you are already out, but thank you. I appreciate it a ton. And oh, he's starting a match right now. Okay, let's go in there. And hopefully see you tomorrow with Wartails? Wartails, yeah. Tomorrow's Tuesday. It's Wartails. See you. Alright, yeah, that looks interesting. What he's doing. Playing the game and all. Okay, let's rate. Bye bye, you guys.